and welcome back to your Codex Mitra. And in this video I will show you how to build a responsive and animated navigation bar using only HTML and CSS without any JavaScript, no media queries, just pure CSS magic. So let's get started over here. So first I will open the VS Code. Here you can see I have already created a HTML file as index.html and style.css. This is the CSS file. So here I will create the HTML structure, and inside the head section here I will give the link to the link of the style.css file. Here you can see the relation is equals to style sheet and h reference is equals to style.css, our file name. Next, inside the body section here I will give the paragraph as welcome to your Codex Mitra. Now first let's save this and see the output. So here you can see our output is welcome to your Codex Mitra. Inside the body section here let's create the header first. I will use the header tag, and inside that first I will create one div and I will give the class name. For that div is now container and with a semicolon. Inside that I will create another div and I will give the class name as a logo, and in that I will give the logo name as Codex Mitra, or else I will give as your Codex Mitra. Okay. After that I will create another div and here I will give the class name as now wrap. Okay, let's give here now wrapper. Okay. Next, inside this I will create another div, or in that I will create an anchor tag and h reference. Here for now I will give the hash. First anchor tag for home. Next anchor tag I will give for about. And next is for services. And next is for contact. Now after that I will create one button, and for that button I will give the class as now button. And text I will give as sign up. Okay, now for better navigation here I will create another div and give the class as now links. And end it over here. Let's save this and let's see our output. Here you can see the home. This is our logo, home, and about, services, contact, and sign up button. Now let's give the style to the first I will give the style to body. I will use the element selector and select the body. I will get the margin as 0. Next I will get the font family sans serif. Next after that let's apply the, here you can see I have given the margin 0. Now let's save this and refresh. So now here you can see it has some space here. When I refresh it, here you can see Now our margin is 0. By default the browser gives the margin that now I have removed as using the property as margin 0. So now let's give the property to the header section. I will select the header, and here I will give the background color. I will use the hash as I want the dark gray color. Now next color of the text, here I will give the white, or you can use the hash code as well, triple H. Next after that, now let's give the padding as here I will give the padding as 1 rem. Here you can see, or else we can use the 16 pixel as well. So let's give the 16 pixel. Let's save this and refresh our browser. Here you can see we have the background color gray and padding as 16 pixel, and the color of that text is white. Here you can see. Now you can't see the color of the text is white. You see the color of text white in your Codex Mitra, but the anchor tag has the original color, means blue color, and underline to it. We can remove that. So here you can see I have the navlink class, and in that I have the anchor tags. So first I will select the navlinks, and in that the anchor tags. Here I will give the text decoration as none. Let's save this and refresh. Here you can see the underline, whatever is there, that is removed. Now let's give the color. Here I will use the white color. So now here you can see anchor tag has the come in white color. Now let's add some padding. Padding here I will give as a top bottom as a 12 pixel. So 12 pixel, and after that I will left right I will give as a 16 pixel. Okay, let's save this, or else give another property. I will give border from top. So here I will give 1 pixel, that is weight of that, and solid. Next the color I will use as 555, means the less, means the opacity of gray color is less. Now let's see our output. Here you can see now we have the border top as a 1 pixel solid, and the whitish gray color here you can see, and padding is applied from top bottom 12 pixel and left or right 16 pixel. So now let's give the other properties. So now let's give the hover property to the nav links. I will choose the anchor tag and give the hover. Then it has to change its background color as previous one. Let's save this. And here you can see as I hover on that anchor tags, it is changing its background color. Now let's give the property to the button, that is sign up button. So I will select that now button. I have given the class as now button. Let's see over here. Here you can see the now button class as given. So I will select that and give the margin as a 16 pixel. Now after that padding, here I will give the 0.5 rem and 1 rem, means the 16 pixel, or else I will give as 8 pixel and 16 pixel. Next, border I will remove. So for that I will use the border none. After that I will select the background color. Here I will use the hash color. Now this hash code I have taken from the color picker palette. Okay, next, color of the text, same I will give as white, and with the semicolon, next cursor I will change. Cursor I will give as pointer. Next, after that I will use the transition. I will select the background color, and the duration I will give it 0.3 second, and the transition timing function I will give as ease. Now let's save this and refresh our browser. This property I have applied to button. So here you can see now we have the button with margin as 16 pixel and padding as 8 pixel, and 16 pixel adds the space inside the button, and the border that already by default is there, that is black in color, that I have removed using the border none property, and the background color I have given as brighter blue color, and color of the text I have given as white. Next, the cursor I have changed to pointer, here you can see, and next I have applied the transition, background, and duration and timing function, that is for smooth hover effect on the color page. So now let's go to add the hover property. So for that I will select the now button and hover on that. So hover, and I will select the background color here, hash symbol 0097 and A7. Let's save this and refresh the browser. So now here you can see it is changing, smoothly changing the background color, as here you can see. I will add the properties to the container. So I will select the container first, and here I will give the position as relative. So it sets a positioning context, useful if you add absolute positioned element later. So end with the semicolon, and let's give the width, I will give as 220 pixels. So fixed width for the nav section. Now let's add the properties to logo. So here I will give the font size as 1.5 rem, or we can give the 24 pixels. Next, after this I will give the margin from bottom, that is 0.5 rem. Now here you can see the logo size is increased. So now I will give the properties to nav wrapper. Here I will give the background color as hash 444 light gray color, and here I will give the overflow hidden. Overflow hidden hides the menu items when collapse. Next I will give the maximum height, max height, that is 0. Initially hides the menu by setting the height as 0. Next, add the transition. Here I will give the max height as 0 and 0.5 second. Next, after this I will give the ease, so smoothly animates the height when it changes. Now let's see our output. Here you can see initially it hides the whatever is the menu present in our nav. Now next add the hover properties. So I will select the nav container and hover, and also I will select the nav wrapper and the max height is of 400 pixel. Now let's see. So here you can see after hovering on this nav, not any changes happening. So I have found out that I have given here in nav container underscore, and in my index.html file here I have used the hyphen, so I will change this hyphen to underscore. Now let's refresh the browser, and here you can see. Okay, I haven't saved this file, so now refresh. Here you can see when I hover on that nav, the elements inside the nav is visible. So let's give the properties to the nav links, means the anchor tags. So let's go to the VS Code, and here go to the style.css, and let's add the style to the nav links as display flex. So it uses the flex box layout. Next I will choose the flex direction, that I will set as column. First tags menu items vertically. So let's see. Wait, I will check. So here you can see all items are now vertically visible. Now let's add here another value, that is row, and let's check. So here you can see the structure is changing. So I will give the previous value. Let's save this and once again refresh the browser. So here you can see this is how our nav works. Here I have used the transition. It gives the more properties and interactive elements to the nav. So that's all for today. We have built a clean animated navigation bar using only HTML and CSS, so no JavaScript is needed at all. I hope this helps you understanding how the transition and layout work. If you found it is helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more web development tutorials. See you in the next video. Bye bye.